Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we are going to do another Dragon Ball Heroes Duel Showcase. In this video, we're going to look at Super Saiyan 3 Xeno Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Xeno Goku, and they link really well together, so we'll just pair them up on rotation and showcase them together at the same time. Both of these units are Rainbow full level 10 links, so this is really the max showcase. So let's take a look at Vegeta, and I am very curious to see what Vegeta looks like, because I personally haven't really used him yet. Especially not in a showcase setting, and I'm hearing that he's pretty bad. So I want to see if this guy's actually that bad, or maybe people are crazy. Maybe people are being a little too harsh on this guy. So we're going to get my evaluation of this guy. So let's go ahead and take a look at him here. So he's just a 130 lead for heroes, nothing too big there. Super attack effect greatly raises attack and defense for one turn. So that is a 50% raise. Does immense damage and lowers defense. And then he launches an additional, has a high chance of becoming a super for 3 turns. From the starter turn. Okay, so for 3 turns he gets a guaranteed additional. Attack and defense 150 disables enemies guard. So type disadvantage won't matter as much for him because of that. He gets an additional attack and defense 50 while performing a super. Plus an additional attack plus 20 up to 100 and chance of critting up to 35 per Dragon Ball Heroes category ally on the team. So right now I'm telling you mine's built wrong because I see 12 crit on mine. And obviously I built this Vegeta before the EZA. So I'll have to look at my box if I have any extras to fix him. But I'm definitely thinking you would go full additional, full dodge on this guy for sure. You definitely want the additional because he is getting a 50% raise on super. But I really don't see the need for crit on this guy because you're pretty much always going to run him on heroes anyways. And you're going to have 35% chance to crit, which is definitely good enough, right? So I think I need to give this guy more dodge, because I know he's not very defensive, and I think that's why people don't like him. But we'll take a look here. So right now I do have a dodge equip, I have an additional equip, and an attack equip on him, but full level 10 links. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at Goku. Now, we all know Goku's the GOAT. Like, this guy is crazy. I've already used him quite a bit, but spoiler alert, if you haven't seen a showcase, this guy is very good. One of the best heroes units out there. So let's go ahead and take a look at him. He is also a heroes 130 lead. He greatly raises attack for 1 turn, does immense damage with a great chance to stun. So he actually doesn't raise defense on super, which that would have made him a lot better if he did, but he's still really good. So he starts off with 15% damage reduction for the first 3 turns. He gets attack and defense 150. He just guards all attacks. For free, no condition, no chance. He guards all attacks. So that is a very rare thing they don't do, right? So just guards all attacks. So that right there is busted. Plus an additional attack and defense 50 while performing a super. Plus an additional defense plus 20 up to 100. And reduces damage by 7% up to 35 per heroes on the team. So for the first 3 turns, he's going to have, what, 50% damage reduction with guard. With, like, decent defense because he gets more defense on super. So that's why this guy's busted, because, like, some of the hardest content, like Red Zone, like, some of those events are very short. So that first 3 turns, like, could be very relevant. And even after that, 35% damage reduction with guard, with actually having, like, defense in his passive. Like, so he's not going to be jumping out with, like, 500, 600k defense. But he's going to have enough defense paired with guard and damage reduction that he's going to tank darn near everything in the game, right? So that's why this Goku's busted. This guy I do have, like, just kind of like an even amount, I guess, of additional in crit. I mean, you could give this guy dodge because he's meant for defense, but a unit like this that's pretty much just going to tank. Like, I was just having this discussion on Discord with Tech Guy Goku, and someone was saying you'll give him dodge, and I'm kind of like, well, you don't really need to, because he's going to tank everything in situations you want to use him. These really high damage reduction units, I don't know, I always say more additional or more crit, but there's different ways you could build them. You can decide for yourself, right? But there you go, full level 10 links. So let's go ahead and take a look here. We're pretty much just running the new Limit Breaker team. I'm going to have the 2 Limit Breakers on 1 rotation, and then I'm going to have the Goku and Vegeta on another, and then we're floating a bunch of supports, right? So this turn here, we've got Vegeta with 3 links active. He's at 156k starter turn defense. Remember, he's getting 50% on super, plus another 50% here. So once again, it's all a matter of how that all calcs out. But if it just 50% twice, I mean, that would basically be so if it just calculates out to 100%, he'd be like 300k defense. But it could be 50% gets that number, and then 50%'s that, which then would be a little bit higher. So this guy's probably in like the 300 to 450k defense range after supering, which isn't the craziest. It's okay, right? We'll see what kind of damage. And once again, he's not optimally linked here, but he's getting 3 links, which is pretty good. And the Limit Breaker Vegeta is not supporting because there's not a Goku on rotation. So you got to keep that in mind also. But Pan is supporting. Now, depending on what Limit Breaker Vegeta does here, actually there's probably a pretty good chance Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta doesn't get an attack here. But I had to float him. Yeah, he's not going to get an attack. I had to float him because we got Goku on the other rotation. So that's fine that we didn't get the attack stat there. We just need to get Vegeta over with Goku. So we'll take a look at Goku here. We definitely can put Goku in slot 1, right? So Goku's definitely a very good slot 1 unit. Let's see, does he get Hero here? No, oh, he doesn't even have Hero. Okay. So we're getting 2 links there, 1 link there, sure. Well, so we'll link him up with Great Saiyaman 4, that's fine. So Goku here, yeah, Goku's Goku's already crazy. He's like starter turn 250k defense, and he's going, oh, but he doesn't get defense on this super. That's the thing. If he had gotten defense here, it would have been crazy, but he's still getting 50% here. Attack and defense 50 while performing a super. So that 244 is going to be what? About another 125 onto that. So about 375k defense with 50% damage reduction and guard is quite good. That is quite good. We definitely will take that. Let's see what Goku's looking like for damage here. He is double supported but not optimally linked, so we'll keep that in mind. Let's see what we got here for our boy Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I can tell you this right now, he was like one of my MVPs in the new Red Zone, right? So about a 5 mil attack stat. With how defensive this guy is, we take those. We will take that 100 million bajillion % for sure. And he just tanked and guarded that, no problem. Not that this Vegeta hits very hard, right? But yeah, this Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Goku's crazy. He's absolutely crazy. Now, the one thing is that, you know, you do have the limitation that, you know, a lot of his passive is tied to having Dragon Ball heroes on the team. So that I know is definitely something people don't like about these units. But when you're running heroes, they're great and they're fun. And the heroes team is definitely good enough to beat. I think heroes can beat every content in the game. I mean, even Cell Max, you know, Ningen's got a video beating Cell Max, even with like AGL Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, which is crazy because he's got type disadvantage. But even before this recent celebration, he was able to beat with heroes. And all of these units are better than previous heroes units. So it should be even easier now, right? So definitely liking the heroes units here. All right, so this is kind of like our first like nice turn that we want to see. I think there's a better chance that Vegeta goes crazy. I don't think Goku like one-shots here. But we are getting 5 links active here, which is very, very good, right? Or does Goku get an extra? Ooh, Goku gets an... Oh, does he have Kamehameha? Oh, he does. All right, so Goku... We are going to put Goku in the middle because we got to get that Kamehameha. So we're going to hope Vegeta doesn't go too crazy here. So Vegeta's at 158k defense. Once again, he's going to get 50% there, 50% there. So what's going to happen is I think Vegeta's defense will either surpass or be kind of even with Goku. But Goku's got all the guard and damage reduction, right? And I know their intent here was to make Vegeta more offensive. But they should have, like, if that was their plan, they should have made Vegeta way more offensive. But, I mean, 7.2, I think 7.2 is pretty good. And he's got additionals. Oh, geez, okay. I mean, I don't know. That seems pretty solid to me. Double 7 mils. Okay. And remember... for the first 3 turns, he does have the built-in additional. He could triple super. He could do that turn 1. Just 21 mil attack stat. I do think the reason people give him a hard time is his defense, right? His defense definitely isn't all that. I don't know. That turn offensively, we'll have to make sure we get Goku. I mean, I wanted to get that Kamehameha link because that is pretty big for Goku. I believe that's at least a 15% attack up. So what we'll probably do next turn is we won't have Kamehameha floating. So we'll try Goku in slot 1 to make sure he gets an attack in. Because I am curious what his attack stat's going to look like. But this actual team build that I'm using is actually pretty legit. Because you can run the Limit Breakers together. The one thing I love about the Limit Breakers is you could use like Goku as the leader and then bring a Vegeta friend. And then it's not like eating up your rotations. They can just pretty much act as one rotation. Then you could do the Super Saiyan 3 rotation and then have a bunch of floaters. I kind of like that setup. It's not bad. Not bad. Not that you're going to run like Saiyaman 4 in like Red Zone. But most content he's fine, and he does stack. But like Pan, Xeno Pan, she's for sure Red Zone viable as long as you can dodge. Alright, yeah, Vegeta with type advantage would tear up here. So let's get Goku in slot 1. So once again, 227k defense. He gets 50% more on super, so we keep that in mind. And he's got all the guard and damage reduction. Now, Goku and Vegeta's other passive have both worn off. So Vegeta doesn't have guaranteed additionals anymore. Goku lost 15% damage reduction. So Goku's 35% damage reduction, which is still good, considering he just has unconditional guard, which is crazy. Yeah, 5.8 for Goku. Just a casual like 6 mil attack stat with all the defense he's got. Goku is obviously better, but yeah, Vegeta now pushing out an 8 mil. Pretty good. This Vegeta hits hard. This Vegeta hits hard, and I mean, the disable guard isn't like a crazy thing, but it is something, right? It just means that, you know, Vegeta against an STR unit is still going to do fairly good damage, but you still would rather have him crit or be effective against all types, right? I don't know. I think people maybe are being a little hard on that Vegeta. Like, I'm not mad at these attack numbers I'm seeing. I'm really not. Let's kind of get some more turns. And we got to get some more turns, but I'm not mad at these numbers. Like, dude, 7 to 8 mil attack stats with doing multiple supers. I mean, I think that's pretty dang good. Because that's definitely in line with, like, what these heroes units are doing, right? Like, I mean, this Goku just put up a 9 mil. I was just about to say, well, you're not seeing these heroes put up, like, 10 mil attack stats as Goku's putting up a 9 mil attack stat, right? That's because Goku, when he gets hit 7 times, he's, like, on a different level. So that Limit Breaker Goku, he does kind of stand out. Because when he gets hit 7 times... Because the thing with the heroes units, and I've said this before, you don't really compare them to be like Dokkan Fest level. You think of them as like ridiculously good souped up banner units. But that Limit Breaker Goku, I'd say he is like kind of Dokkan Fest level after taking 7 hits for sure. Alright, so right here. Yeah, I mean, defensively, we got to put Goku in slot 1 here to tank like a boss. 230k, yeah, so their defense isn't really fluctuating. They're getting it all on super, right? So let's do this. I'm curious what Vegeta's going to do here. We got an enemy with full health. Like, how much damage are we actually going to do to this guy? Let's see. I'm kind of curious. This is fun. This is fun. This is fun. But I mean, you know, if that Vegeta's getting up to like 400k defense, like, to me, like a unit these days, if you get up to 400k, like that says, yeah, you're going to be good against normals in red zone. And sometimes that's all you really can ask for some of these units. Not every unit can be a defensive god, right? So there's 6 mil for Goku, by the way, which makes me think Vegeta's going to be looking pretty good here. Yeah, 8.2. You can't be mad at his offense, right? I hope nobody's complaining about his offense. Because when you're doing 8 mil attack stats and you're multi-supering, like, you just can't complain about it. I do think, like, if I want to nitpick the attack part, they really didn't need to limit that to 3 turns. Like, just give him the guaranteed additional. Especially if he's... Like, what they should have done is for the first 3 turns, give him 2 guaranteed additionals with a chance to super. And then after that, he goes down to just 1. I think that would have been fair. But I like the Vegeta. And here's the thing. Think about the Super Saiyan 3 team as a whole. Like, Super Saiyan 3 is not like a big, vast team. He's probably going to be an option you want to use. And Super Saiyan 3 has a lot of Dragon Ball Heroes units. So, let's say in the future you're doing a Super Saiyan 3 Red Zone or whatever, you probably could build darn near a full Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Ball Heroes team. Bam, you're good to go. That Vegeta, you're going to want him on there. He's going to hit hard. You know, obviously Bardock. So, like, yeah, let's say, you know, when Int Bardock EZAs, which he's EZA'd on JP, right? So let's say Global gets the EZA and you want to run him as the leader. You could run Bardock as the lead, who he is supporting, right? He's not Heroes, but he is crossover, which does benefit some of the Heroes units. And then you just fill it all with Heroes Super Saiyan 3s, including this Xeno, Goku, and Vegeta. I think you're good to go. I would say, like, you know, you compare Xeno, Goku. Well, Goku's, like, probably the best Super Saiyan 3 unit in the entire game, right? Like, could anybody debate that? Yeah, I think Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Goku's got to be the best Super Saiyan 3 in the game. Even better than EZA Bardock, I would probably argue, right? Just because of his defense. Like, watch this. Goku here is a type disadvantage unit, but because he's got the guard, he's going to tank Evolution Blue Vegeta. I'm actually curious how well he tanks, because Evolution Blue Vegeta hits hard. And actually, I wouldn't mind seeing Vegeta take a Evolution Blue Final Flash to see what he would take after Super, right? So let's see here. But I would say, even the Vegeta is going to be one of the harder hitting Super Saiyan 3 units in the game. So, I think I'm fine with this. Here's 5 mil from Goku. Okay. Yeah, see, that didn't hit very hard, but come on, Vegeta. Final Flash somebody. All right, and then 7.2 for Vegeta. Like, these numbers are good. Like, I'm fine with this. Like, sure, Vegeta's not a defensive juggernaut. Okay, I get it. I'm not going to call him bad. I don't know. Like, you know, like, the Vegeta and the Goku have parallel kits. So, in that aspect, yes, Vegeta got shafted huge. Because where Vegeta gets crit chance, Goku gets damage reduction. Well, duh. Goku, like, won the lottery there, right? Vegeta got shafted. But if you just look at the unit, like, as an individual unit, like, he's fine. He hits really hard. He has good enough defense for normals and red zone. I like him. And you could artificially give that Vegeta a bunch of dodge to increase his red zone viability. Like, I think that's valid, right? Let's put Goku in slot 1. I mean, we're just having fun and kind of rolling along here. Let's get at least one more turn. I am enjoying these units. Like, I think they're very good. I think people are downplaying that Vegeta a little too hard. You can let me know if you disagree. By the way, Goku 10 mil attack stat. Goku Limit Breaker 10 mil attack stat. This Limit Breaker Goku is kind of on a different level, right? Because then, yeah, what would he take? I'm kind of curious. What does Limit Breaker take here? 160 is actually very good against the Final Flash. That was pretty darn impressive. Because look at the Limit Breaker Vegeta. Like, the Super Saiyan 3 is hitting harder than the Limit Breaker. I mean, I guess with that additional, the Limit Breaker's up there. But, you know, I don't know. But maybe, the Vegeta might not have been fully built up yet, this Limit Breaker. Because, yeah, 8 point whatever mil is pretty darn good. Yeah. Kind of crazy. Okay, let's get another turn here. Because this Final Flash Vegeta, unless he dodges, we're probably going to finish him here. But they do complement each other so well. Because Goku is like a slot 1 beast. And Vegeta is defensively competent in slot 2. And hits really hard. Does hit really hard. So yeah, I'm going to go down on record and say I like Xeno Vegeta. I think he's fine. Obviously, he could be better. Sure, any unit could be better. Goku could have 90% damage reduction, right? I'm fine with it. I'm totally fine with it. Alright, let's see what Vegeta's got here. Yeah, 8 mil. Sure. 8 mil sounds pretty darn good to me. And takes out the Final Flash Vegeta. So, anyways, guys, there you go. Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Vegeta. 2 of the better Super Saiyan 3 units in the game. Goku, I would say, probably is the best Super Saiyan 3 in the game. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my assessment of Vegeta. Do you think Vegeta is trash? I kind of want to know in the comments. I actually think he's good. I think he's fine. He hits really hard. He can't be a defensive god. Not everybody can be, right? So let me know what y'all think. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.